are the examples. Performance, breakthrough, or cycle. Cycling around success. So here are the examples. Judgment. Self-talk leads to giving up before your time. Second one, health. Health challenges require change in pace, not stopping. People always stop. And if it's not them, it's someone related that's very close to them. Always, without failure. They'll actually stop, okay? And we don't want this happening. That's why we do power windows. I'll talk about that in a minute. Relationships. Because you're no longer co-creating your stories, because you've grown, there may be some challenges in your relationships. Unaccomplished projects. On initial success, people get distracted by what they put off to get that success. But they haven't stayed consistent to make it a new performance ethic. So when they go do those other things, they haven't established that new performance ethic up here. And what happens, they get derailed. Trying new skills. Moving too quickly, looking for shortcuts. Very common with our breakthrough traders, okay? What happens is they'll start moving a bit fast, okay? And then they start looking for things. They say, no. Can you just settle down, do your reviews and back tests, and allow the answer to come to you? That's the patience side. Changing direction. Now that I have conquered this, let me try that, okay? This is dopamine triggering. This is all dopamine triggering on this side, okay? The overconfidence that comes with success. That's why I say, no, just do it again. I say, well done, do it again. That's where that comes from. So we don't trip ourselves until it becomes a new performance ethic. It's a natural part of you, in other words. Non-consistency, the issue with that is that your brain likes consistency as it saves energy. What did we say before? Okay? So it likes consistency. You can't do non-consistency. All peak performance. Look at any success story. You're gonna hear consistency, okay? They don't do any of this stuff. They don't try new skills. They don't change direction. They don't do non-consistency. They are very good at what they do. Look at any of your favorite sports stars, okay? You'll always see this. The effect of long-term avoidance, okay? Now, initially you have anxiety when you want to change, all right? There's a stress level. But what happens, the avoidance, not doing what we should be doing, okay, which is the challenge of just how humans want to do things the way they know. We're going to explain that in a minute, okay? What happens, this avoidance will give you short-term relief, but long-term, your anxiety will grow and you'll give up. That's why we want to do the work consistently. Build emotional resilience, number one. That's to avoid this whole cycle. People in transition create new ways to return to themselves. It's distraction is a superpower of continuance, okay? Because they've got too many my brain has too many tabs open at once, okay? That's why we say, slow down to speed up. All right? That's confusing movement for achievement. So, continuance. The Pip Collectors Club program is not a one step forward, one step back process. It is a linear progression to a goal, okay? We're just gonna aim on by sharing all the stories to get compliance to the process. The sooner we do that, the quicker you'll get there. More feedback. This session shows the value of the stories of our members being presented to the group, not just people we don't have a closer contact with. Yeah, it's all in here. We're showing it all to you. Now, here's an interesting motto. Slow is smooth, smooth is fast. Where does this come from? This is slow is smooth, smooth is fast is the Navy SEALs motto. For them to accomplish their highly dangerous missions and to not lose their members of their elite group, they need to be very efficient. And that efficiency is slow is smooth, smooth is fast, okay? So these are high-performing individuals. Interesting correlation, right? You're always free to change your mind. Changing your mind changes your life. To become your authentic self involves taking risks, to make change, experiencing but not giving in to the fear, releasing judgment and criticism, letting go of assumptions, forged at an earlier time, and embracing dreams that bring mastery and accomplishment. You're free to change your mind. It's okay.